Hey, I just want to talk to you today a little bit about the assignment for the Teaching Digital Natives book summary. So, in this assignment, what you're going to do is you're going to read the book, you're going to summarize the content, you're going to put all that into a wiki, and then you're going to make some connections. So, I'm going to talk to you about it a little bit more in detail. But before we get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me. Just because I started this a few weeks ago, and I want to just you get to know me get to know you. In this picture here, this is me and my family. This is my husband Robbie, who you met last time, and my oldest son Drew is right next to me, and then it's my son Hunter on the end. This picture was taken in 2021, and Drew is 27 and Hunter is 24. Here's another picture of Drew and Hunter. They are full of personality, a lot of fun. Okay, so back to what I was saying, the assignment details. You're going to read the book. You're going to create a wiki. You're going to do this in Blackboard. And the reason that I select Blackboard for this is because I have the option in Blackboard to do participation check where I can see everything that you contributed to the wiki. So it has its pros and its cons. That's a pro for me. For you, a con is going to be that the wiki disappears and goes away when your class ends. Inside the wiki, you're going to summarize the book, each chapter. And then in those summaries, you're going to make connections with the real content, current content. Just like a wiki, if you went to Wikipedia, it's not just a bunch of words summarizing something. There's actual hyperlinks that give you random access to different information connected to the summaries. So you're going to do that as well. And you're also going to include a personal reflection, just your personal reflection about the book. I'm going to quickly show you just some information that will help you. Students always struggle with with naming their pages, because when you name your wiki pages, like when you go into the wiki, there's going to be nothing there and you're going to have an option to create page. So when you create the page, you're going to title the page. Well, the navigational menu goes kind of like ABC order. So you'll notice that because they wanted their introduction to be first, they had to call it chapter 00 so that it would go before chapter 01. Here's another thing. They've titled these 01 instead of just chapter 1, and the reason for that is because if they don't do that, then chapter 10 is going to show up in the wrong order. That may not make much sense to you as I'm talking about it, but when you get in there and start creating your wiki, you're going to be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. Here's another workaround that some students did. Notice in this one they put a dot before introduction because I guess in the wiki they see dots as before these C's. And notice here for chapter 10 they did a chapter and then they did a comma and then a 10 to make it go down here. So another thing they did in this one is they did a separate page for all their personal thoughts, which is fine. A lot of students put it in the conclusions, or they'll put a page after the conclusions, and everybody's personal thoughts will be on that same page. But you can do it however your group agrees. This is just a screenshot of a page from one of the wikis. You'll notice that while there is narrative summaries of the content, there's also hyperlinks placed in here that provide random access to related materials, and they included a picture that depicts what they're talking about in the summary. I'll show you another page from a different wiki. In this one, they embedded a video that they believe provides additional understanding or meaning to whatever they've talked about, and they also included a picture. Now, here's the part that I was talking about, and it's the reason that I use the wiki in Blackboard. It's that my ability to assess really well, which is just completely awesome. There probably are other products out there that are free to use that have this capability, but I'm just not aware of them. If you are aware of them, let me know because I would love to use a free product for this. But as of right now, I'll just continue to use Blackboard. So after you complete your wiki project and I go in to grade it, this is a group thing. Everybody in the group should contribute. So in order for me to give you the same group as at the same grade as everybody else in your group on the wiki, I want to know that you contributed. There's always going to be a leader. As you can see, this person here is obviously the leader. They had 26, almost 2,700 words. They modified 40% of the words. They had 32 page saves, and 35% of the page saves. So this is probably the leader of the group who went in and organized it, probably created the pages, and anyway, kind of led the charge. This person right here, they also did a lot of work. They've got 38 page saves and 41% of the page saves. What you're going to notice is, and this is the student you don't want to be. You don't want to be this student down here. They did 5 page saves. That means they didn't even contribute to every page in the wiki, which is a big no-no. If you're going to put your name on something, you should contribute, even if it's just that you corrected a sentence or wrote something in a new way so that it sounded better, or you added a picture, or you added a hyperlink, or you corrected some spelling. Whatever you did, you should contribute more than this. So when we look at page saves, 5% is all they did. So in comparison to everybody else, this person is going to have a lower grade. I can tell you that just by looking at this, I'm not going to grade them the same as everybody else. This person and this person are going to have the highest grade, and this person right here is going to have a great grade too. Not as high as the leader, people that took the lead, but a great grade. But this person is going to be significantly lower. Right here, this is Haley. Haley, you want to say hi? Haley doesn't really want to say hi. Haley is my sweetheart. I haven't introduced her yet, but maybe she'll be in the video next week. She's a Maltese. She turned 13 in February, and she's always been in such great health and just been full of life. And just over about the last 3 months, all of a sudden, we're calling her Granny now. She just all of a sudden got old. She doesn't see real well all of a sudden either, and so we're really learning. It's a learning process for me about like leaving her at home and just worrying about what she's going to fall off of because she's falling off of everything. Anyway, this is Haley, my little girl. I always tell the boys that if I had her first, I might not have ever had them. She's just the perfect child. Okay, she's wanting to leave my chair, so I may have to help her in just a minute. This is another glimpse. So when I'm in this place right here, I can click on each of the names and it will take me into exactly everything that person did in the wiki. So what you'll notice is that this person contributed to chapter 1, the introduction, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I went on, you would see that every page. And over here, it gives the information. And then I can actually click on these links and I can see exactly what their contribution is. So like I said, on some pages, they didn't have much of a contribution, but on other pages, they did. Like on this page, 792 words were modified, 350 words. On this page, only 1 word was modified, 2 words were modified. And that's okay. What I want to know is that you visited every page in the wiki and you contributed. Your name's going on it. It's a reflection of you. Okay, that's just a brief overview about the wiki project. I hope you enjoy this. A lot of students tell me that this is one of the assignments that they really dread, but in the end, they actually end up enjoying it. And even though the text is quite old, it's actually new information to a lot of students and to a lot of actually to a lot of classroom teachers that I have that take this class. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great day.